Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's real estate market update. It is August 18th, 19th, and we're going to go over some numbers. We're noticing right now that the active listing trend is staying consistent. This past week, we had just over 1,000 new listings. So that's a lot of homes that are coming on the market. They're starting to inch down a little bit, it looks like, but this is still way above what we had earlier in the year. So we're getting more and more inventory on the market. Here's another good sign. We had under contracts and backups start to inch up. So we've got more under contracts and backup listings, but that has to compare to the number of listings that we have. So our inventory has gone up, even though we're getting more under contract listings. This past week, we had 623 sold listings, which is better than we did the previous week. So homes are selling. We're getting more inventory. Here's the big story. The big story is that this past week, we had a lot of price reductions. Almost half of the active inventory on the multiple listing service has taken a price reduction. 49% of all the properties on the multiple listing service have taken a price reduction. That, coupled with the idea that our average days on market are ticking up, buyers are still kind of in a wait and see mode. If they see the perfect home and they have negotiating power on that home, then they will act. But they're not rushing out to buy just anything, and they're not chasing inflated prices. Sellers need to understand that this is 2025 and not 2022. So you need to price accordingly. Nationally, we're about 6.81% interest rates. With the improving economy and the way the tariffs and everything is working out, we're starting to see spreads improving, which means we should start to see rates start to tick down. The other thing that's really encouraging nationally is that we're plus 13% on mortgage applications, which means more and more people are starting to make application for mortgage. In the United States as a whole, we've got a 41.3% of people are taking price cuts. In Utah, we have 49% of people are taking price cuts. There's a lot of inventory. So if you're thinking about selling, it's so important to make sure that you price correctly. Make sure that somebody is guiding you through understanding what the comparables in your neighborhood are doing, and that you price competitively and not price trying to make as much money as you can. What you need out of the house doesn't matter to the buyer. The buyer's going to pay what he thinks it's worth. Now, if you're a buyer in this market, you have a lot of inventory to choose from, and you have a lot of negotiating power, more negotiating power than you've seen in a long time. So you're able to go in and ask for rate buy downs, repairs, because people are anxious to sell. Okay. If you want to know more about what's going on specifically in your area or your neighborhood or your city, I can do micro research for you. Just reach out. I'm happy to help.